Hi, thank you so much for everyone who's tuned in. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in, guys. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. If you are, then smash like on the video. Hi, Chris. Thank you so much for tuning in, Chris. Hi, mate. How are you? I'm doing okay. Thank you, bud. I'm not doing too bad at all. I'm hoping to be live for a while, so hopefully you enjoy. Thoughts on Mourinho's Tottenham, we'll get into that in a minute. Mourinho, Mourinho. Hi, XO, thank you so much for tuning in. Jamie, thanks so much for tuning in as well. How are you doing? Football fan AR, thank you so much for tuning in. Alex, how you doing? So hopefully you all are well and you're all doing okay. So Kelly's got a law dinner tonight. And she's meeting a lot of people, like a lot of different firms, and they're worth a hell of a lot of money. So nervous for her. But yeah, hopefully she knocks out the park. But she's really nervous for it. Really nervous for it, as you'd expect. Right, thoughts on Mourinho. So Mourinho, I did not see this coming. I just thought they'd go with somebody else. Apparently he's going to earn more, like double what Poch earned, which I find absolutely bonkers. Nick, thank you so much for tuning in. I find it really weird that they've gone so ham for Mourinho. But I suppose they want to win a trophy. He's good at delivering trophies. Maybe his time is up as a top manager. We're not sure, but I don't know if he'll deliver them a trophy, is what I'm trying to say. But obviously that is the aim, and I'm not sure if that's possible, but if anyone can win a trophy for Spurs, it's probably Mourinho, because he's good at winning stuff. Obviously he's not the best manager they could have got, in my opinion. My tip was Eddie Howe for Tottenham. See, they've gone really big, haven't they? They've gone with like the best one of the best they could get, which is interesting. I would imagine, obviously, it's no surprise that they've had this in the works for a long time and they've just got it over the line. That's why he was sacked so suddenly, because they sorted out everything. Mourinho, he was going to come in and that was that, and they didn't want to announce his replacement immediately, so they waited just a little bit of time. Eddie Howe would have been an interesting. Would have been an interesting one, but I don't think he's ready for that move yet. Jaden, thanks for tuning in. Do you support Newcastle the most out of any of the other team? Probably not. I don't know who the answer would be to that question, but probably not Newcastle, dude. I'm not sure on Newcastle. I've got no problem with Newcastle, don't get me wrong, but not really my cup of tea. What's the matter, Pooch? I think he's missing Kelly. She's meant to be coming back at 11, so it's going to be a long time on my own. I just started watching the Prime Minister versus Jeremy Corbyn debate on ITV that was on Tuesday night, last night. So I started watching that, but I said I'd be live around 7:30, so I thought I'd go live. Man City versus Chelsea should be a cracking game on Saturday. Yep, 2 potential title winners. I think City will get the better of Chelsea, in my opinion. What's your prediction for Derby versus Preston? Preston are going really well, so I won't be surprised to see Preston win. Who will Mourinho sign at Spurs? I'm not sure who they'll go with. I think it would be interesting to see what kind of players he's interested in. But I don't think he'll go with the usual people like Matic, and I saw Matic being tipped. But I think he said he's announced as head coach, so maybe there's going to be somebody above him making decisions. Might go to. I'm watching you at work. Very nice. What do you do for work, dude? I'm sure I've asked that before. I might go to Aldershot versus Chesterfield next weekend. Ipswich not playing? Is it? Oh, is it international? We're finishing the international. Or we just started the international break. No, we finished international break. George Rams able to get him out of here. Yes, but I did not watch last night, so no spoilers. And I probably won't watch tonight either, so I got a lot of catching up to do. Because last night Kelly was she's getting ready for her law due, so she's getting ready for that, and then we just run out of time. She didn't want to watch anything too long, so we watched Family Guy. Lawrence, thank you so much for tuning in. How you doing? If Ipswich win, we play Sunday FA Cup second round. Is my phone going off? Sorry about that. I'll reply to that later. If Ipswich win, we play Sunday. Oh, right, okay, I understand. Ian Wright for the win. It'd be nice to see Ian Wright win it, but obviously there's probably somebody. Like, I really liked Toff a few years ago, George Toffolo, who was on Made in Chelsea. I quite liked her, and I didn't expect to like her at all. So yeah, obviously last year I really liked Harry Redknapp, as did everyone. So I wasn't surprised to see him win it. Who else was in there? I don't really care for most of the people, to be fair. I think I was expecting to hate Caitlyn Jenner, but I actually think she's alright, but we'll see if she lasts the distance. I'm not sure if she will or not. But yeah, I've watched the first 2 episodes, but I'm 1 episode behind now. But probably 2, but I've got a job interview on Friday, so I'm not looking forward to it. I'm really nervous for it. I don't think I'll get it, but I've got to put myself into the shop window. Only Xterra for players playing in this game, not for Darlington. Good luck with it. Thank you. It's the British Heart Foundation. So could be I don't know. They're probably impressed that I've done volunteering work at shops before, and I worked at the dog rescue. Of course, that's a charity. And no, not one ex-Hereford player. Anyway, yeah. So I've done work before, so maybe that's what they like. It would be good if we could get a second football personality to win it in a row, and I misled Redknapp. I'm right. Obviously, Harry Redknapp was just came across so well, didn't he? And I'm not sure Wright will do that. But I'm not really fussed on most of the people. Obviously, probably after a week or two, I really care about a lot of them. But I quite liked Noel last year. I thought he was quite nice, but he didn't last very long. I think he was. Sometimes they have some really boring people. I remember they had a few years ago. They had a Labour MP that was quite boring. So yeah, it would be nice to see Wright win it. Obviously, he's the one that I'm most familiar with because he's on the TV. But it'd be nice to see him win it. How is everybody doing? Hope you're all doing fine. Remember Lady of Sea on there. I did not watch. I only started watching it a couple of years ago. So I don't remember. No. I watched it when I was younger, and then I stopped watching it until a couple of years ago. So I watched I didn't watch the one where I think Scarlett Moffat won it. I didn't watch that one. I watched the one where Toffolo won it. And then, hello, Football Rabbit. Thanks so much for tuning in, Trevor. How are you doing? I'm doing good, thanks. That's great to hear, Chris. So yeah, I didn't watch, and then I watched last year's, who was won by obviously Harry Redknapp. It's hard. They all get confused. I get all confused, and they all seem to be the same year. I get really confused easy, but yeah, I definitely didn't watch that one. I remember seeing Gillian McKeith in there. Was that? Not sure what year that was, but she obviously really struggled at it. Well, they also play rugby at Darlington Stadium. I did not know that. I can see the rugby lines on the pitch. Is Peter Drury doing commentary? No, Paul Dempsey. I didn't know he was a commentator. Did not know he was a commentator. I just saw P and I wasn't sure if it's Peter Drury. Sometimes he does the conference football. Rich said he'd be on tonight, but he hasn't made an appearance. Hopefully he's alright. I think he said he'd definitely be on, so maybe he's having tea or having a shower or something. Bless him. So anyone got any interesting questions? Or anything? Anyone done anything interesting this week? Or got anything interesting planned? My mum's coming down on Saturday, so I'm looking forward to seeing her. Obviously, I see her about once a month now. My dad came the other day, and it was a bit naff, to be fair. I was expecting to be. I was really happy to see him, but didn't really do much. Just showed him the house, went into Tesco, had a drink, and then that was it. Because his wife didn't want to go into town, so he didn't want to go into town, which I couldn't understand. I thought he'd be more like wanting to spend time with me than spending time with her. I'm going to Palace versus Liverpool game on Saturday. Well, I have a feeling Palace are going to do a shock there, and it's going to blow the title race wide open. So yeah, that's my prediction. Up the Palace. Because they struggled against Aston Villa. Cracks are starting to appear. Could happen if Salah and Robertson are definitely out. I think I know what this is. Wednesday the 18th. I meant to change that to the 20th. That would explain it. Thank you so much for tuning in. How you doing? Yes, so I accidentally obviously changed it to... I changed it to Wednesday, but I forgot to change it to the 20th. And it was still on the 18th. Crystal Palace 1, Liverpool 0 is my prediction. And it's just a case of then how many goals City are going to put past Chelsea. And I reckon it would be at least 3. I'm only joking, football fan chat. Liverpool will thrash Palace 3-0. I think it might be tight. I think Liverpool will probably win, but I think it could be a tight one. Be nice to see Liverpool lose though, because I don't want them to. I don't want to have like, they're gonna go unbeaten. They're gonna do it. They're gonna go unbeaten. It's like, just relax. I just want it over and done with. I want their defeat straight away so we can all move on. Crystal Palace 0, Liverpool 1 is my prediction. Yeah, I think it'd be a tight, maybe 2-1, something like that. City 3, Chelsea 4 is my prediction. Yours, Mike? Probably 2-0 City. Can't see City conceding 4. Not with Ederson back. Maybe we can get some VAR luck like Liverpool. Liverpool are going to go unbeaten. Well, I don't want it to happen. And B, I don't want it to happen. And C, I don't think it will happen. And D, I really don't want it to happen. You're a City fan, Mike. I wouldn't go as far as saying I'm a City fan, but I would say City are my favourite Premier League team. Going to get 45 minutes of this Tottenham match before the Town game. So I was going to cover this live, but my mum's coming now. So she'll be here by like 11ish. So I'll be going to see her. Well, I'm going to go out with her and stuff. So we were saying the same thing last season going into City versus Liverpool match. What were we saying? Yeah, but City won. City won, and that really did blow the title race wide open. I would say 2-0 Wolves against Bournemouth. Thank you so much for tuning in, Thomas. I can't remember what I put. Feel free to get it in the predictions. I think I went for a draw. Thoughts on the Anfield Wrap? I don't think I've ever seen anything to do with the Anfield Wrap. Is it what is it? A paper? I feel like I'm going to look an idiot now. I think Palace will win 2-0. I'm not even joking. Young Polly, thanks so much for tuning in. If Liverpool don't win the league, do you think Klopp should go? Depends what else they win, innit? I think they're definitely not going to win the League Cup. I doubt they'll win the League Cup. So if they don't win if they somehow slip up and don't win the Premier League, and then they also don't win the Champions League, then I just don't know if he should go. But that won't happen. They'll win the league. The Anvil Rap is a podcast with a subscription service to do with LFC and a YouTube channel. Alright, okay. I've never seen anything to do with it, so I can't give an opinion. I would say Neves to score the first goal and Jota to score the second. Interesting. It's nice to see a Wolves fan on the channel. I assume you're a Wolves fan. West Ham 1-1. Just randomly like the same result. West Ham 1-1 to Tottenham. Arsenal to win 1-0. Bournemouth to win 1-0. Leicester to win 1-0. But there are a lot of 1-0s. Liverpool to win 1-0. Everton to win 1-0. Watford to win 1-0. Man City to win 3-2. Sheffield United and Manchester United to draw 1 apiece. And Aston Villa to draw 1-1. I can't see for the life of me, Chris, that being that many 1-0s. Surely one of them will score a second goal. You're only going for more than 2 goals in one game. I think City and Chelsea will draw 3-3. Interesting. I'm going to go. I've gone for a City win. Feel free to check out my video. West Ham 5, Spurs 0. My prediction. I know. I'm just going with my heart this weekend. It would be nice to see Mourinho get off to a losing start. That would be absolutely brilliant. See, that'd have been interesting in that video as well. I reckon, that stream. But obviously, no, I can't do it. I'm not going to have my mum upstairs and me just stream my video for 2 hours. Rich, thanks so much for tuning in. Rich, how you doing? I think Arsenal will win 1-0. 4-0, sorry. Yeah, I think I went 2 or 3-0. 3-0, I think I said. We will see. We will see. I'm not 100% sure that will happen, but hey ho. Mourinho is a traitor and I hate the guy. Well, if you were manager of Barcelona, right? You were manager of Barcelona, and you were sacked as manager of Barcelona, right? And then you went to, I don't know, PSG, and then you went to Juventus, and then you went to Manchester United, and then you went to Chelsea. And then suddenly the Real Madrid opportunity comes up. Bearing in mind, you've got no affiliation with Barcelona whatsoever, just you managed them. Would you take the job, or would you not take the job? Because I know for a fact I would take the job, and I think most people would, and that's his dilemma. At the end of the day, he's not a Chelsea fan, is he? So, I think most people would take the job in that situation. No, I wouldn't. I think you would. How are you, Kelly and Alfie? So, Alfie's whining a little bit. I don't know what's the matter with him. But I'm doing okay, thank you. I had to make myself some dinner tonight, which is weird, because usually Kelly does it. Sometimes I help with the dinner, because I'm scared of the oven, but that was strange. But I'm doing okay. Kelly's got a law dinner tonight. This is very, 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 very exclusive. She's sitting down with some law firms who are worth a ridiculous amount of money, and she's just basically got to impress them, basically. But yeah, she's a select few have been able to have dinner with the law firms that have come for the fair today, and she was picked as one of those people. And she's very, very happy and very, very nervous for that, as I would be if I was sitting down with like Sky or something to like do something like have my own football show or something. So hopefully she does all right. I say Spurs lose 4-0, by the way, and I'm a Wolves fan. I thought you were a Wolves fan. What is your top 3 favourite YouTubers? Personally, my top favourite YouTuber would probably be Theo, but obviously he doesn't really do any channels anymore. But Who do I like to watch? I quite like to watch Call Me Kevin. He does gaming content. I'll have a look. I'll have a look to see who I'm subscribed to. Jack Sucks at Life I quite like. If anyone's heard of him. Memulous. The does like, I think it's called a commentary channel. Let's see what else is on here. There you go. At the moment I'm watching quite a lot of Dr. Benji FM. He does football manager videos. Mike Talks Football, thank you. Adam B, Ali Law and McJuggernaut. Not sure who any of those people are besides me. It's come up that I'm live. Subscriptions. Let me have a look. So my top few are Dr. Benji FM, who's the football manager YouTuber. Wrestling Inc., which is like I'm I'm into wrestling, so it's like a wrestling review show. Joe Cronin Show, which is like another wrestling review. Alpha Gaming. I'm not sure none of you have heard of Alpha Gaming. They do like Twitch stuff. And then What Culture Gaming is also on mine. That's Kelly. I don't watch What Culture Gaming at all. I'm not into gaming much. I'm subscribed to AFTV. I'm subscribed to Ball Street, who haven't uploaded for 4 months. Who else am I uploaded to that I watch? Cultaholic, if anyone's heard of them. I quite like watching Let Me Know. If you haven't checked out Let Me Know, such great content. Honestly, it's the best on YouTube as well. LFC Liverpool fan, I missed your message above. Sorry. I hope you get on well with that. Thank you, Rich. Chelsea Palace 1, Liverpool 3. But no joke, I think Crystal Palace will win against Liverpool. Nick Muller, have you heard of any of them? I haven't heard of any of them besides me. Emily Boo, good channel, Emily Boo. What does Emily Boo do? I also watch football vloggers, so I don't really watch any of those. I watch like people that I know, but yeah. I hope Arsenal will get back to winning ways. Peanut butter banana so much. When is City's next Champions League match? Do you know what? I don't know. I'll have a look. And football fan, see you later. Arsenal have Man City soon. Doesn't mean anything though. Man City aren't going like well. So next is the 26th of October. November, sorry. So another 6 days until the next game. They're playing Shakhtar Donetsk. Is that next week? That's next week. And then Wednesday, Liverpool are playing Napoli. It's quite a decent viewage on my Pochettino video, which I'm grateful for. There's still 0-0 between Darlington and Wales. That's not Wales, that's Warsaw. See, I would check there's a game on BBC Two Wales, but like the channel's quite near some other channels, so I don't really want to have a look, even though those channels are on. I don't think you can look at them without turning it on, so I'd be fine. So I might have a look. BBC One London. Where's BBC Two? BBC Two Wales, match of the day. That is 0-0 as well. Newport and Grimsby. My favourite football channel is you. Interesting. That's nice of you, Rich. At home or away. My local town, Carlisle, is looking for a manager. I see they sacked Stephen Presley. So I did see that. Poch should manage Carlisle. Haha. Okay. Poch, right, is a million times better than Lampard. A million times better than Lampard. If you could have Poch or Lampard, right? Which one would you have? If you say Lampard, but take away that he was at Chelsea, would you have Poch or Lampard? Everybody on the planet would choose Pochettino over Lampard. So, don't know what you're laughing at. Pochettino is a much better manager. Yeah, everyone would have Poch because what he's done at Spurs is brilliant, in my opinion. Imbert. What? I would love Pochettino to eventually replace Klopp. Lambert. Oh, he's doing a good job, isn't he? Joking that Pochettino wouldn't go to Carlisle. Well, yeah, of course he wouldn't. Pochettino or Bielsa. So that's a hard one. I was speaking to Theo last night, and I was like, oh, maybe Pochettino will go, Bielsa will go to Tottenham. Winding him up. I see it's Mark Sampson's been charged with like racism by the FA. He's caretaker manager of Stevenage. I think he's gonna say goodbye soon as well. Does anyone have any interesting stories? Oh, shut up, boy. Do you want a biscuit? Mark Sampson should be sacked for doing that. I think they will. They're not exactly. If they were like first in the league, then maybe they wouldn't. But they're bottom of the league, so I wouldn't be surprised to see him go. Poch or Mourinho? Definitely Poch. Mourinho is a has-been. What do you like better, chicken pie or mushroom pie? I don't really like mushrooms too much, so I'd have a chicken pie. That's the kind of good question that I come on to do a stream for. Who have Huddersfield got on Saturday? Because Exote mentioned that he's going to Huddersfield. If he's still in the chat, he might have gone for all I know. What do you like better? I've already read that one. Mourinho is old news. Mourinho's like the ex that is now like really old and you're not interested in anymore. Richard know what I'm talking about, and Nick. What did you have for tea? I had to make my own tea, so I had pizza because I can cook pizza, and I had chicken dippers as well. So, meat and potato. What's the matter, boy? I got a can of Peps. Got a can of Peps. I had a chicken and potato waffle sandwich. Interesting. We need to go shopping because we haven't got a lot of sides. We haven't got a lot of sides. I used the last of the wedges last night. Then I've got the other guys used the last of the curly fries last night. I think we've still got fries, and then we've got potato waffles, and that's it. So we need to go shopping, is what I'm trying to say. But hopefully we can wait a few days before we do that. Hair's looking quite nice tonight. I need to have it cut, but I quite like it this length. So just gonna have to deal with it. Smoothie or milkshake? 110% smoothie. I'm quite a fruity person, so I quite like fruity stuff. My haircut needs to be done every month. I have it cut every month now. Now I've moved away. But it's well, I could wait 5 weeks or maybe a 6th week, but Kelly wants me to have it done every 4 weeks, which I don't think is necessary. But that's what she wants. So that's what we do. I had nothing yet. You should go move on. It's 8 o'clock. I can't wait to go to McDonald's. A Big Tasty is back. Yeah, so I have my hair cut every 4 or 5 weeks. Buddy boy. Alright, I'm going to just let the dog out, so I'll only be a second, so please don't leave. And me end up with no people in. Get loads of questions into the chat. That'd be really good. Like, bombard me with questions, and then yeah, that'd be handy. Oh, sorry, I ran up the stairs. That's why I'm tired out. When's the Ballon d'Or award? Don't know. Oh. When's the Euro 2024? That's the 30th of November, isn't it? I think it's the 30th of November. That's a Saturday though, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to cover that and do a live stream. We'll see. Thursday. What was Saturday? I thought it was the 30th, which is a Saturday. Hi Sam, thanks so much for tuning in. Come on, Oldham, McDonald's or Burger King or KFC, Wendy or Nachos, Nando's, or Subway or Pizza Hut, Domino's or Papa John's, Papa John's. Depends on the menu, but probably McDonald's. Can't beat Burger King. Yeah, Burger King is nice. KFC is the best. No Wendy's over here anymore. I think they're bringing them back, or at least they're bringing some to the UK. Because they have square burgers, don't they? I remember when Wendy's were, when they were over here. KFC the best. I live near a KFC. I was thinking about having KFC tonight. The queue sometimes is like by the entrance for the drive-through. Do you remember Little Chef? Yes, we had a Little Chef near us. It wasn't like really close, but it was close-ish. Got a Little Chef in Carlo. Happy Eater. Not heard of Happy Eater. Hey Mike, it's my birthday on 30th. How old are you going to be, dude? Taco Bell. No, I haven't had a Taco Bell. Because over here there's not like many options. It's a hell of a lot more options here than there is in like where I used to live. My toilet hated it when I gave it. Oh, peanut butter banana. No, that is gross. So we have like Five Guys. We have like other restaurants on the outskirts. There were some like restaurants in Hereford that I haven't tried though. 12. You're only 11. Happy birthday for them, my friend. Oh, when I turned 12. Lots of fast food restaurants these days. So I'm not sure where, like, let me just move the, that's it, I'm going to move you over there and then I'm going to max. Next I'm going to watch Wales versus Barbarians. That's obviously in the rugby. Hope that goes well. So where is the place we go to? TK Maxx. There's like a KFC and there's loads of other restaurants, but I'm not sure where that is. I thought it was somewhere around here. I'm just staring at it, it's not going to find it. I'll type in KFC. Ah, that's the one I didn't want. I know where that one is. Alvington, that might be it, Alvington Park. Here we are, I've got Frankie's and Benny's, Nando's. There's like another one there though. Ah, Chiquito. Never been in there. So I used to really like Frankie's and Benny's. When I was... Oh shit. I used to really like Frankie's and Benny's, but it's quite expensive for what it is, isn't it? No rugby here. I kept an eye on the World Cup. Kelly wants to go and watch the rugby at some point. So she wants to go and watch the rugby. Christmas is my favourite time of the year. Has its good points and bad points. The weather's obviously not very nice, but I really enjoy having like time with family and stuff, and I also quite like there's quite good TV on around Christmas and after Christmas, so that's quite good. You're going live for Manchester United versus Sheffield United game. I remember. I might is what I mean. I remember I was 12. That was 23 years ago. Well, we all age, unfortunately, Rich. We all age. I was 12, 11 years ago. Not quite as long. So, yeah, we all age. No professional gun or Jeff tonight. 20 years ago, Wendy's left UK. Like I say, I'm sure I read some article that they're coming back, but you never know with articles if they're true or not. Oh, what a good run. Cross it. Oh, he's put it over. I'm 10. I'll be 11 next year. How old am I going to be next year? 24. That's quite old, isn't it? I haven't been 24 before. But who's playing? It's Darlington versus Walsall. I'm not like covering the game or anything. I'm just watching it every so often. Yeah, Wales qualified for the Euro 2020. Well done to them. New copper rules start soon. Copper? What copper? What do you mean by copper, dude? Yes, 24 in March. Then the year after, we 25. Which means you get maximum minimum wage. Isn't that fantastic? I was watching the election debate earlier. Yes, in 18 months they might be back. I don't think I'll be going to watch us in the Club World Cup in Qatar. I'm unsure at the moment. Do whatever you like, but it's not good over there, is it? It's not good over there. Sorry I wasn't here. I sneezed at the start. I sneezed 3 times. So I hope you feel better soon. I was there. It was a light show after the game. The players came out and celebrated, and we were all jumping up and down and singing. So you did really well in 2016's Euros. But you haven't qualified for the World Cup for 60 years. Maybe that'll be the next stepping stone. YouTube. Oh, is that the kid thing that we need to do? So I had to fill out one of those in earlier. Can't believe the Spurs news. It's insane, isn't it? I didn't expect that at all. Didn't expect it at all, but that's obviously who they want. So that's who they want, and that's who they want. The boys like Bale and Ramsey now need to get the boys ready for it's the hope from 2016. Use the hope from 2016. I don't know how Chris Coleman did it. I really don't. I don't think he'll get that far this time. In fact, I'll be amazed if you get that far this time. Can Josie get them top 4? No, top 4's gone. Dog actually did some business, so going downstairs was actually worth it. I won't go to Qatar. It's not a nice place. It was too warm. Yeah, it's not. They have it's different over there. Like some places, women can't even go to like events, like football. They can't go to the football, and some places they can't go. They can't drive a car, and they can't vote, and shit like that. You don't. It's not very nice. You know, I'm a big firm believer that everyone should have equal rights. Definitely. I wish Aaron Ramsey was still at Arsenal. Didn't want to pay him as much as he wanted though. He's doing alright, and they're not allowed. It's not nice. And Qatar have been like basically just like using slaves to build their stadiums as well, haven't they? Tottenham will probably beat a poor West Ham. I'd say 2-1. Yeah, West Ham are really poor. I think I went for Tottenham to win that game. Yeah, West Ham will definitely do. So I said it in the video. I think they've had it. I think Pellegrini will go. Pellegrino was the Southampton manager. Will he stream that game? I was planning to. I had all intention to. But my mum messaged me last week saying she's going to come and visit on Saturday. So, yeah. Thoughts on the Wales' new home kit? Let me Google that for you. Oh, I have seen that. I don't like it. I don't like it. Spurs can't beat an egg at the moment. They sure can't. But I think they'll beat West Ham. Just uploaded the top 5 oldest stadiums. Well done, dude. How you doing, my friend? Thanks for tuning in. Spurs have just had such a poor season. But with Mourinho coming in, there might be a lift. Maybe there were some issues with Poch that we don't know about. Did you see the Ireland fans singing about Jan Vertonghen? He's having relations with your wife, to Christian Eriksen. Did anyone see that? Thanks again for inspiring me. Absolutely no problem. I love a kit. It's traditional. It's like a traditional Welsh kit to give them hope. It'll be alright until you meet France. And then that's curtains. Spurs are like Ipswich 2.0. The gym opens on Monday. So I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully it'll be good. There's a lot of space for this bloke. Can't get the shot away. And they get it away. I think he'll win the FA Cup and get 5th place. Winning the Champions League would be a way to introduce himself. Liverpool face Aston Villa on the 17th, then play the Club World Cup the day after, so a very tight schedule. I'm not going to both be very tiring. I think I'll go to the Villa game instead. I didn't think of that. Yeah, I think you're making the right decision. I wouldn't go to Qatar. But obviously up to you what you do. It's your life. Thanks for inspiring me. That's okay. FIFA Football Manager. I love Football Manager. It would be incredible if Jose Di Matteo won the Champions League. It would be, wouldn't it? It would be quite something. You've got to qualify for it first. Let me have a look at their group. So I typed in UEFA Champ. What I've done there is typed in UEFA Champions League. We're actually giving the wrong. Yeah, they should qualify, shouldn't they? They'll finish runners up though. But they have got to go to Munich. But then they play Olympiacos. So they should go through. They should go through. So yeah, I prefer Football Manager. I've got to say with Hereford at the moment we're in League 2. So I enjoy it a lot. FIFA, I haven't got the latest game, but it's obviously it's a lot more fun for. I think FIFA is fun for short term. Long term, Football Manager is more fun. You just play a couple of games of Football Manager and FIFA, and that'll be it. But you can sit there for a long time and play Football Manager. If Poch goes to Bayern, then we have a tasty prospect. That would be really weird, wouldn't it, if they played each other? Or did they play each other next, or did they play each other last game? They should play each other last game, which is the 10th of December. 11th of December? 11th of December. That would be quite something if that happened. I hope Mourinho does well at Spurs. It's a perfect club for him. Plus, bonus is he also lives in London. Oh, well, doesn't have to travel far, then, does he? Me and Kelly will be looking at places outside of London when we're just outside London when she's finished her uni here, which is going to be quite nerve-wracking to move all that way. But I moved this way, so that's good. Plan on going to any games? No, just because I live so far away from Hereford and I live so far away from City now. But I don't know. It's just not my sort of thing. Cods Vlogs, thanks so much for tuning in. Not just a Fleetwood fan, but also a Tottenham fan. What are your thoughts on the whole Mourinho situation? And do you think Poch should have given more time? Was it the right thing to do? Obviously, we'll never know because, well, we all know at some point. If it works out really well and they go on to win a couple of trophies, it'll all be worth it if they manage somehow to get top 4, and that would be really good as well. So it's all to do with how he does in the future. Chelsea versus Spurs be interesting. Yeah, it will. I don't think he'll get the frostiest. I think it'll be quite a frosty reception. Any video suggestions or tips for growing as a YouTuber? Make friends. Decent appointment. 27 game points from 26 league games isn't great whatsoever, mate. Okay, so if you haven't already checked out Cod's Vlogger, somebody said earlier they like vloggers, so feel free to check him out. He does a lot of live streams as well, and so feel free to check him out. And obviously, he went to. I saw he went to a game. What game was it? Definitely went to the Barnet game, Fleetwood versus Barnet in the Cup, and I saw he went to another game, but I can't remember what it was. I think Poch might end up at Madrid if Macclesfield versus Mansfield. Right, that was it. I saw that on Twitter because I follow him on Twitter. I think Poch might end up at Real Madrid if Zidane is there the following season. Well, I don't know how long we want to wait. Obviously, I don't know Poch personally, but if Bayern Munich come up, he'll probably. As I said in my video, he's done well. So well to the fact he can now go on and get a decent job. The sacking at Tottenham will not affect him getting the likes of Barcelona, Madrid, Manchester United. Mike, I need to send you something. Just tell me what it is. So Crawley versus Fleetwood may be a good game. I see that round 2. It's a battle of the teams that had a lot of money. I think money come through them and they've gone up the leagues. Crawley, I don't know if they have much investment anymore. I think they're just stagnant in League 2 now. Fleetwood still have Andy Pilley, so they're all right. Can Salford survive Sky Bet League 2? Oh, they'll be fine. I'll have to watch that after Toby. Yeah, they'll be fine. Salford will be fine. Because I don't know where they are. I think Macclesfield will go. I don't know how they'll go, but I think they'll go. What league's that? League 2. So Salford are 12th, 24 points. So Stevenage aren't going very well. Morecambe aren't doing too well. I don't want Morecambe or Stevenage to come back down. I'd like to see somebody else come down. In my opinion, Salford will do a Fleetwood 13th this year, go up next year. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. They probably pump a bit more money into it. They're just testing. I think they're just dipping their feet in at the moment this season after having 2 straight promotions. I don't think that's been done before, like from National League North to National League North to Conference. 2 promotions from like National League North and then the Conference in a row. Do you think Spurs will win a trophy at Spurs? Did I say Spurs? Do you think Mourinho will win a trophy at Spurs? Yeah, I'd like to think so. Spurs are Macclesfield 8 points adrift, so I think they will stay up. Oh, I think they'll stay up, but off-field problems might be a similar situation to Bury, is what I was trying to get at. What have you been up to today? I went to the dentist. Who do you support, mate? I support Hereford, who play in National League North. They are not very good. They got knocked out by Fleetwood in the FA Cup a couple of years ago. My favourite Premier League team is Manchester City. I do think he'll win trophies. Will Emery still be at Arsenal next season? Will Silva be at Everton next season? I don't think Silva will still be at Everton, definitely. I think Emery... It's early days yet. Will Fleetwood take a lot to Crawley? It's on a Sunday. I'm not going to speak for Cos Vlogs, but Fleetwood aren't exactly known for massive support. They're obviously quite from a small area and near Blackpool, and Blackpool obviously been in the Premier League in recent seasons. And also, it's a hell of a long way down to Crawley. which is slightly in London, isn't it? I give Mourinho a goal to win the FA Cup, kickstart the second half of the season. See, the problem is if City are out of the title race, they'll want to win the cups, won't they? So it'd be interesting to see if Spurs can win anything. Who do you think will get relegated from the Premier League? Norwich will definitely go down. Definitely go down. And it's just a case of who are the other teams. Let me get up the Premier. I think it will be Norwich, Watford, and Newcastle. Morecambe took 98 hours over them. Yeah, another because they only get like 1,500-1,600, or certainly did when Hereford were in the league. They didn't get many. Morecambe. Obviously, goes to show what a good job Jim Bentley did at Morecambe before obviously joining Fylde. Leeds will fall apart. Mike's also a Leeds fan. I'm definitely not a Leeds fan. Leeds are falling apart again. West Brom, Preston and Swansea to go up. Everton, do you think Everton will go down? Let me have a look at the Championship. See, I haven't been keeping up to date with the Championship. I was listening to a podcast about the Championship and League 1 and 2, but when I moved, I stopped listening to it because I didn't really go out anywhere without Kelly at the moment. And obviously when I start the gym, then I will be. I think Leeds will go up. I wouldn't be surprised to see West Brom go up, and maybe Fulham. Favourite all-time football commentator. I think in terms of storytelling, you're struggling to find anyone better than Peter Drury. I think Peter Drury is one of the best commentators ever. I absolutely love him. Obviously, Martin Tyler for the Aguero, which I know like word for word. Leeds are falling apart. Who do you think will win League 1? Now, I don't know much about League 1. League 1. I think Ipswich will win it, but I'd love to see Wycombe win it. It'd be good to see Wycombe win it. But even if Wycombe get second or go up for the playoffs, it would still be an amazing achievement. Leeds, West Brom and Swansea to go up, similar to mine. Andy Gray was my favourite. He used to bring excitement to the game alongside Martin Tyler. He's more of a pundit though, isn't he, Andy Gray, than a commentator. He's like a co-commentator, I guess. I thought he meant like a commentator. I don't remember too much of Andy Gray because when I got Sky, he'd already left due to the whole sexism thing with Richard Keys. Wilmot is our hero. He's solid as a rock. He plays in front of Freddie. He saved one with his... He scored against Bluebirds because they are bloody shite. And when we win the championship, we'll sing this song all night. Another iconic moment was when Martin equalised against Leeds. Patterson, Martin. I don't know. You're going to have to give me a bit more. I like Jamie Carragher as a pundit and a commentator. I quite like Gary Neville. Who is Wilmot? So Wilmot is from Stevenage. I think he was at Stevenage and then he moved to Watford and now he's on loan at Swansea and he's a defender. He scored against Cardiff. Leeds 1 Derby. When was that, Alex? So you've been live for an hour now. Thank you so much for everyone who's tuned in. I appreciate it. Earlier this season. Oh, was he? Oh, I thought you said Martin Tyler did it. I see. Okay, I know what you mean now. Leeds, like, bossed the game, is that right? And then Derby scored late on. Is that right? Where are Leeds in the league? They are in the top 3, I think. They're third. Let me have a look. Third. 31 points. Preston are above them on goal difference, and then West Bromwich Albion have 33 points. So they're doing alright. Can Liverpool win the FIFA Club World Cup tournament in January time? I think it's in December. But, yeah, they can. If they don't win that, then... They didn't win it in 2005, did they? When they beat AC Milan, they didn't win. Didn't win it then. What is the FIFA Club World Cup? So basically, it's like a competition between the winners of the Champions League in their respective continents. So the winner of the CONCACAF Champions League will represent. It's CONCACAF. CONCACAF is. So the winner of the Champions League in each place takes place. So obviously the winner of our Champions League is Liverpool, and then the winner of the Champions League in South America, and then the winner of the Champions League in Africa. So it's each one from each continent, I think. Star in it. So Oceania, Africa, Asia, South America, North America, and Europe. But they are changing it. They want to change it so it's encompasses more teams, but I'm not sure on how it works. Man United are the only English club to win it. Chelsea and Liverpool failed. I watched both of them. I watched actually both of those games, Chelsea and Liverpool. I remember watching the Liverpool one at my grand's. I think Sao Paulo. Did we lose to Sao Paulo? Derby versus Preston prediction. Somebody asked me this earlier. I think Preston will go there and win. Who do you think the dark horses in the Champions League are? My opinion is Inter Milan. Let me get up the Champions League. Where's the Champions League? I don't know what that is. Because my dark horses do well. I'm not sure where they are in the league. Oh no, they're not going to qualify. I thought maybe Red Bull Salzburg might do well. I don't think Inter Milan, I don't think will qualify. I'll go with Christ, PSG are doing well, aren't they? They still have to go to the Bernabeu. Ajax. I think Ajax will have a good tournament. Best supporting championship. Be hard to say anyone other than Leeds, wouldn't it? Inter will be lucky to be in the Champions League come round 16. Yes, that's what I was just thinking. There are no dark horses because everyone in Europe looks bad in Champions League. Ajax did well last time, didn't they? Yeah, Leeds have really good support. McAteer going into liquidation like Berry. It's no. Apparently, there was a takeover for some bloke who used to somebody who used to play football. I saw on the TV. In that, I'm not sure what's going on, but I think they'll be all right if they get this takeover sorted. They had problems for a long time. Derby and Forest are brilliant fans. That is why the East Midlands derby is always heated. The Forest fans, I was surprised at how loud they were when I went to City Ground. Joe Seeley, that's him. That's the bloke. He's a businessman apparently, and he wants to take him over. Most supported fan base in England besides top 6. Newcastle? Maybe. I'd say maybe Newcastle. Newcastle or Leeds. Sunderland obviously have good support as well. Imagine Cardiff got relegated from the Championship and Swansea got promoted to the Premier League. Well, I guess it could happen. I'm not sure about the now Harris appointment. Cardiff 14th though, so it would it would be a surprise if they got relegated. But Gerard Struber has taken over as Barnsley manager. Hopefully he does well. That's an interesting appointment. But Swansea have got more chance of going up, in my opinion, than Cardiff have got going down. But I'm not sure about the Harris appointment. Gerald Lampard. As a manager, Lampard. As a player, Lampard. Frank Lampard is doing well at Chelsea. He is doing really well at Chelsea. Everton have huge support. Yes, but maybe them. Can Rangers win the league or will Celtic reclaim their league? I would be very surprised if it was anything other than a Celtic win for the title. Do they play each other in the final of that Betfred Cup? Alex, thank you so much, Gina. Is it still called the Betfred Cup? Scottish football. There we are. Betfred Cup final, Rangers vs Celtic. That's the 8th of December. I'll probably watch that if I'm not doing it. What's going on the 8th of December? Nothing, really. I don't think I'll cover any of those. Maybe Aston Villa versus Leicester City I might cover. And I'll watch the rest of Rangers versus Celtic. West Ham versus Arsenal on Monday. Probably cover that. Anyway, we're getting a little bit ahead of ourselves. It bad doing Lampard doing so good, so we can't sing our favourite song. It's like, I'm pleased to see him doing well, but I don't know if there's a ceiling or not for him. I hope there's not a ceiling for him. I hope he does well, but he probably just. The problem is, Chelsea was his end goal. He wanted to probably manage Chelsea, so now he's here. There's nowhere for him to go up in this opinion. So Chelsea might be his lot. Gerrard is too big for a Championship club. He should go to a mid-tier or Premier League club. Well, the problem is he is a name. So yeah, he's a name. So he'll be more likely to get a job than say somebody in the exact same. Derek McGuinness, for example, is more likely to get the job because he's a name, and Derek McGuinness isn't. Derek McGuinness is obviously manager of Aberdeen, for those who don't know. Steve Clarke wouldn't have walked into, the Burnley job. Lampard should have stayed at Derby, then gone on to Chelsea, but fair play to Lamps, he's done okay so far. I disagree because he might not have got the chance to manage Chelsea again, and he'd always wonder what if I would have gone on and managed Chelsea. So I would have taken the job if I was him. I think he did the right thing. Gerrard, next Man U boss. No, I think Championship would be a good test. Needs to at least win a Scottish Premiership for him to get a Premier League job. I just think because he's such a big name, then people will go for him. Rangers is much better for him than others. They had chances to make a statement last year, but obviously they didn't. But Neil Lennon isn't as a good manager as Brendan Rodgers. Gerrard would be Liverpool manager after Rangers. Why is Scott Carson joined Man City? So they needed a third backup goalkeeper. They wanted somebody cheap and somebody English to help fill their quota of English players. So that's why. Gerrard will be next level. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the direction they went, but the problem is it can work out as Zidane where you win loads of trophies, or it can work out like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, not very well. So The only club in the Championship good enough for him is Leeds. And that probably won't happen. No, like I said, I disagree. I think they'll go Premier League. Like Newcastle might want him. Something like that. Problem is, if he fails at Newcastle, will he? Because he's going to be all right at Celtic. Funny how Scott Carson said he wanted first team football, and then he decided to join Man City to be third choice. The thing is, Joe. I think her name's Joe. The thing is, right? I always allude this to the same thing. If I worked at McDonald's and I was getting paid, no, let's say I did something more creative. I was an engineer, right, and I earned, I don't know, $5,000 a month. And if somebody offered me $10,000 a month or $15,000 a month to do the exact same job somewhere else, would you take it? Of course you would, even if it. So that's what people do. That's you've got to think about yourself first. That's what Carson did. I don't know if he took a pay rise, but even if he didn't, to work with Pep Guardiola, one of the best managers in the world, it's hard to say no to. Hi Mike, how are you? Thank you so much for tuning in. Lenny, how you doing? I was literally speaking about you earlier in the thing. I was like, oh, so Lenny or Jeff tonight. I'm doing good, thank you, mate. How are you? Good win for Liverpool on last Sunday, was it? Not Sunday, just gone, Sunday before. There's still no goals in the FA Cup. Oh, Wickham have taken the lead against Tranmere. Tranmere are also down to 10 men. Wonder if there's any ex-Hereford players. See, the problem is the ex-Hereford players are starting to die out a little bit because we've been out of the league so long. Can you see Bale leave on a free if no one goes in for him in January market or in the summer market? I don't see anybody going in for him unless he changes his wage demands. Was it wrong for Keogh and not to sack Keogh and not Bennett or Lawrence after the car crash incident? They wouldn't have sacked him if he was 24. They wouldn't have sacked him if he was 24. They sacked him because they no longer wanted him. So, I am interested to see what the outcome on the whole situation is. Good, thanks. I suppose I missed all your thoughts on Mourinho. Yeah, I think they've been better off just staying with Pochettino. Might win a couple of trophies, but long term, it's not a long term fix, is it? But maybe we'll be surprised. There's nothing better than watching Mourinho implode. So I'm looking forward to maybe a couple of seasons down the road where Tottenham are in like 18th place. Mourinho's lost all his hair, and that's what I'm looking forward to. Warsaw's ball in, saved by the keeper, the second attempt. So yeah, I think the Keogh situation is quite bad. But having said that, he's the captain, isn't he? So he should be the responsible one. He's the responsible one. Pochettino has paid the price of throwing away the knockout clubs. I don't understand what you mean. Spurs are apparently bringing a director of football. What's your thoughts? Depends who it is. Depends how good they are, innit? If they're no use, then it's going to be bad. If they are good, then that's good, innit? Cups. Oh, right, I see. I thought that's what you meant. I don't think that's what's caused him the issue. I think the issue is the league form myself. I think that's what the issue is. Spurs to go down next season. I quite like Spurs, but there'd be nothing more enjoyable for me than watching Mourinho implode. Are you watching a match? Yes, Darlington versus Warsaw's on the TV. But it's 0-0. I wonder if Moo will use any of the youth. He brought in McTominay sometimes, didn't he? He played McTominay. You'd imagine they'd want him to. I think Pochettino could have lost the dressing room. And that's what cost him his job. Potentially. But if he'd lost the dressing room, they should have got rid of him before. Because I reckon this has been done for a while. It's Darlington versus Walsall on the BBC. It's on BT Sport 1. There is a game on the BBC, but that is on BBC Wales. BBC 2 Wales. Anyone gone for matches? Yeah, I did see it. It was Wickham's goal, I think I said. So there's not been too much action. It's on BBC. Yeah, BBC 2 Wales. Which I have the channel to, but I think you're going to get it if you want Sky. I'm not sure. Went to the dentist earlier with Kelly. It happened with Jose Mourinho at Manchester United when Pogba was causing too much attention to media. But they got to go on with it. They got to get on with it, haven't they? When was Spurs' last Premier League win? I don't know. I'll have a look. The last Premier League win, Southampton on the 28th of September. So they haven't won in the Premier League since September, which is quite a long time ago. I bet I'm trying to. They were 10 men, down to 10 men as well, aren't they? So that would be quite a turnaround. When was Spurs' last Premier League win? I think I've already done that one. So I'm doing a live stream tonight, Lenny, because Kelly is at a very, very important dinner. So she's meeting some law firms, which is quite nerve-wracking. But I went a whole month without a win. Not the best. Obviously, the one in the Champions League. The football era, would you go back and watch it? What football era would you go back and watch again? I don't know. I really don't know. I'd probably go and watch Hereford between like 2005 or 2003. From 2003 to 2008. That's when Hereford played their best stuff, finished second 3 years in a row, finally got promoted, had a season, finishing 16th in League 2 and then got promoted again to League 1. So that's probably what I'd go with. How Hereford getting on this year? Not very well, dude. They lost 5-1 at the weekend. See where they are in the league. They are 13th. 2 go down this season. We are 9 points in front of Blythe Spartans. So that's a good sign. Spennymoor 4th. They started off quite poorly, Spennymoor. 90s was good. See, I was born in 96 though, so I missed all of it. Mine was the Premier League was good in the early 90s. Fair enough. January were massive Spurs. Need a goalkeeper, left back, right back, centre back, Cam. Well, you imagine Ericsson will be on his way out, so they need to replace him. Vertonghen and Alderweireld are in the last year of their contract, so I imagine they'd be on their way out. So there's 3 positions they need to obviously have Davinson Sanchez. Obviously a right back, you're probably right because they lost Trippier. Ericsson should have been sold, but if nobody comes in for him, nobody comes in for him. They can't sell him to nobody, can they? I'd sell Eric Murray. Nice of you to do a spontaneous live stream. So Kelly will be back late. Yeah, she'll be back. Ends at 11. So she'll hopefully be back not shortly after that. So probably the biggest day of her life. So she's been super worrying about it. I'd sell Electrum out. They might get rid of him. You know it's going to go wrong eventually. Because it always does. Newport are winning. I can't remember what the channel number was. There you are. 971. Yeah, 1-0. 971. Yeah, it's not 1 or 2 for me because because I live in England at the moment. MasterChef is on BBC Two, and then a program called Guilt. When you get Chilwell in the summer, might need Champions League to do that though. I think City will buy Chilwell. I think City need somebody else at left back. Zinchenko's not the answer. Angelino's not the answer. And Mendy's always injured. So I think that's the way they'll go. I wouldn't be surprised to see him get Soyuncu either. He's having such a good season. Such a good season. Should Champions League be back on ITV again? I have BT Sport, so I'm not overly fussed. I understand why it's on BT Sport. That's obviously the best deal they can get. And ITV aren't going to pay over the odds for it, I don't think. So it always felt special having it on ITV, but it is what it is. Okay, Rich. We'll be live for an hour and 25 minutes. Probably be alive for a while longer. If you haven't already, I'd appreciate a like on the video. See how many likes you got. 10 likes. 11 likes. That's quite good. Touch the ground. Oh. It's gonna be the best day of my life. Thoughts on the international? City will probably buy some of Alexandro. Well, Chilwell is young. Chilwell is English. Chilwell will probably be cheaper. So I think they'll go with them. Thoughts on the international break? It is what it is. It is what it is. You need to play qualifiers to get into the tournaments. So we need the international break, unfortunately. Klopp hates the Christmas matches. I hope we're able to keep their cool. I have absolutely zero sympathy for Klopp, Guardiola, or any other manager complaining about fixture congestion, right? In the lower leagues, Hereford had to play for about 3 weeks straight. Saturday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Right? That was in level 9 because they had so many games to play. That's fixture congestion. That's an issue. Not having to play 2 games in 1 week. It's bollocks. Can you see Manchester City catch up to Liverpool and claim their title again? Or is it Liverpool's year? It's Liverpool's year. But if City won the title from here, then they'd have to go on hell of a run, wouldn't they? Hell of a run. Yeah, they always moan about playing Boxing Day, and I've got no sympathy. No sympathy. I don't know why footballers are complaining with the amount of money they're on. Well, I don't think the money's got anything to do with it, but you know, if somebody earning like 50 quid has to do it, then surely somebody who's full time should be able to cope with it. You know, who trains full times. We didn't lose games in December anyway. We fell off in March or April, or draw. I remember you lost. Was it the 4th of January? You lost to City. Good old John Stones clearing off the line. It's going to be the best day of my life. My life, my life, my life, my life. Should use the winners of the World Cup qualifiers straight away. They used Surely the winners of the World Cup should be able to qualify on their own. So, no, I don't think so. Of course, but the Premier League's not like days of Division 1 where if a player lost a leg, he'd play on. Yeah, but if step 5 can do it, if level 10 can do it, level 9 can do it, then why can't level 1 do it? You know, the players weren't training. When Hereford had that. They had to just play games. And one of the nights, on a Thursday night, we had Old Church, and which was like first v second, and whoever won that game probably would go on to win the league. And that was on a Thursday night because it was rearranged from Easter Monday towards the end of the season. If Wales didn't qualify for Euros this week, do you think that was Giggs' last game as manager? No, I don't think so. I think they'd give him a bit longer. Callum, thank you so much for tuning in. No way. Trammy has levelled. Good. I'm a Celebrity is on. I didn't watch last night, and I'm not. Obviously not watching it now. So no spoilers, please. Do you watch Championship football? If so, thoughts on the quality of it? I haven't watched any this season really. So I watched some in like August, but I haven't watched any since I moved house. Because Friday I'm usually spending time with my girlfriend because she works Saturday and Sunday, and then Saturday morning when the games are on, I live stream the Premier League game, and then Sunday I probably catch up the last 20 minutes of it or so. I'm hoping Ian Wright wins I'm a Celeb. I'd like to see him Wright win it. He seems quite a nice person. He always comes across well on TV, so it'd be nice to see him. He always seems jolly. So yeah, it'd be nice to see him win it. 13 likes on the video. Thank you so much for everyone who's hit the like button. Oh, the Football Fan Chat is on Man City. No, just City Fan TV. That's interesting. Yeah, so I like to see him win it, but obviously I'd like to see Dennis Wise win it. A couple of years ago, but obviously he didn't. Little Dennis Wise. I'm probably going to watch some videos of Little Dennis Wise when I get home, when I finish off here. Little Dennis Wise. Anyway, if anyone's got any more questions, I'd love to hear them. Rich, thanks so much for coming back on. Check the scores of the other games. I did say I don't know if anyone was still in here, but I got a job interview on Friday. So hopefully I do well there. I applied for 4. It's not the one that I wanted to. It's one of the ones I didn't really want to get, but we got Morecambe. Who's that? Who's that against Crawley? Channel's growing nicely, Nick. Getting a decent amount of views each video. Fair play. We've still got the weekend next hope. Will Wayne Rooney get Derby into the top 6? Potentially. He wouldn't be able to do it on his own. He won't be able to do it on his own. But if I think they'll get up. So my job is at British Heart Foundation. So like a charity shop basically. Birmingham. Interesting. Where are Birmingham in the league? Birmingham. 13th. That could go either way. Is it home or away? Let me have a look. Huddersfield at home. I think Huddersfield might win that one. It's good. Good job Cowley's doing. Home. I think Cowley's doing a great job. I think he's done really well. My life. It's gonna be the best day of my life. Mourinho to win 10-0. I wouldn't be surprised to see them got off to a winning start against West Ham, because they are quite a poor team at the moment. That's a very poor ball in. That's handball. Handball, ref. Oh, he's not giving. Not giving. How much is FIFA 20 trying to get a decent view on the game? What console do you want? You know. Xbox One. I went to Smith's Toy Store. It's FIFA 20, Xbox One. It's £44 on Amazon. I don't think you'll find anywhere better than that. That's where me and Kelly used to get our games from. It's like £5. It's usually a £5 cheaper than everywhere else. What's your prediction for Darlington and Lincoln matches? I'll go for Ipswich and Walsall. Oh. Anyone remember the Nintendo 64? Obviously know what the Nintendo 64 is. The first Nintendo I played was the GameCube. Macclesfield Town in court this week. Hopefully that goes alright. That's exactly what I need, plus Tranmere to win. Is that a 90 though? Because this game, there hasn't been many opportunities for both sides. If I'm being totally honest, it's been quite drab. I wonder what's being recorded on TV. Got a few things to watch, I suppose. Oh shit, what the hell does that do? Oh right, it just goes to the dashboard. Minutes a hard one. Yeah, it is. It's going to be a tough one, but if they can do it, that'd be really good for you. Did you see the Dutch family secluded from other people for 10 years? What do you find some weird stories? Where do you go for your information? No, I haven't seen that. I know there's that. Oh, go! 1-0, Andy Kirk. Oh, wait, no. There's Lavery. 1-0, Walsall. Best league in the world is the Premier League. What time I recommended? No, I watched 2 minutes of it. No, I didn't. There's an island where nobody's gone for ages, and they kill people if they go there. That's in like near Indonesia, I think. Can't remember what that island is called. That was a nice header. 1-0 Warsaw. On BBC. Oh, oops, I put the volume on. I think. Cute watching the news. I watch the news sometimes. It's like all Brexit, innit? Brexit means Brexit. I think I know who I'm going to vote for. I've worked it out. I know I'm going to vote for. It's all Prince Andrew. I've not been keeping up to date with the situation. So I'm not 100%. If you want to explain to me, please be civil. Don't put anything stupid. It's obvious. I wouldn't hesitate to speculate, but I think when people make allegations of certain crimes, I think the majority of people are telling the truth. My teams are now playing in County Antrim Shield are winning. What? Where'd you find these fixtures? I'm watching a program called To Catch a Predator. It's like a really old program on NBC in America, and then I watched a program more recently called Hanson versus Predator. If anyone knows what that is, but I've been watching quite a lot of that recently, and that involves like people think they're talking to like a young girl or a young boy. They go to the house and meet young boy or young girl. And they go to the toilet or whatever, and then this bloke comes out and it's like, and then the presenter comes out and it's like, why don't you take a seat there? And then he's like, oh, what were you doing tonight? It's really funny. I've seen them. Yeah, I quite enjoy watching those, to be fair. To Catch a Predator, that funny and messed up. Yeah. Chris, thanks so much for tuning back in. Jeffrey Epstein magically killed himself after getting caught and locked up. The guards magically left him, even though they were instructed to every 30 minutes to keep an eye. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know enough about the subject to even make a comment. My uncle played for Ballymanor and Northern Ireland in the 60s before he played for Coventry. Oh, that's interesting. That's fair enough. To Catch a Predator, that's funny and messed up. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? I can't believe some people. I can't believe some people. That's all I'll say. It's bonkers that some people just do shit like that. It's crazy. But yeah, I've been watching a bit of that. What else have I've been watching? I've been watching a lot of Airline, the show with like about Luton Airport. Well, it's not about other airports as well, but Mainly, it's about EasyJet. Been doing Football Manager recently. Yeah, so I've been playing for Hereford. We're in League 2. So not been doing too bad. Yeah, let's change topic because I just don't know enough about it. Yeah, 2 shape motions. Prem soon. Sure am. Are we taking over Leeds and Huddersfield and Liverpool? Yeah, I got to the 3rd round. The one. Yeah, and I drew Manchester United away. So I earned 2 million from that, which is insane. Who are you voting for? I am voting not for the Conservative Party, not for Labour, not for Lib Dems, not for Brexit Party, and not for Green Party. I am voting for an independent. So I'm voting for an independent. Yeah, I'm voting for an independent. So, how much are you streaming this weekend? I was going to stream Tottenham versus Liverpool. Tottenham versus West Ham versus Tottenham, but my mum's coming down, so I may do Chelsea Liverpool, but I may not. Chelsea City. Sorry, I'm having a nightmare. Sunday I might be live. Monday I'll definitely be live. Very interested. It's not boring. It's not boring. That's what I'm voting for. I'm voting for no one. That's up to you, Chris, if you don't want to vote for anyone. I've never voted for it before. But I've decided I'm going to vote this time. I have never voted. I've never voted before. Even in the EU referendum. But I'm going to vote this time. All bad as each other, in my opinion. Yeah, well, I don't know because they're all the same. They're not all the same, though, are they, Rich? Because that's not true because they want completely different things. Depends what you want, yeah. Depends what you want. You know, if I'd probably vote differently if I was maybe like a rich businessman. I'd probably vote differently if I was or if I worked a little bit, or if I was really against immigration, then I'd probably vote differently. Or if I was a staunch leaver, then I'd probably vote differently. But unfortunately, I'm none of those things. So independent it is. But I might change my mind. Makes you wonder why I'm watching all of the leader debates things, because I'm voting for an independent. I'm going to vote for independent. Come fly with me, let's fly away. Thing is, I mean, when they're in power, they don't do what you were saying they're doing. It's hard to, because sometimes you want to implement something, but it has to go through Parliament. So, like, for example, if the Conservatives wanted to bring in, I don't know, free tax for businesses, that would get a lot of support, but then it might not get through the House of Commons. So that's how our leadership is. Crowd is awful on the debate. Clap every second. Well, I don't. They just talk all over. They just talk all over each other. That's what I noticed. Like the free internet won't happen. Well, It depends what happens with if they brought BBC back into being like nationalised. Then is that called as nationalised? Then maybe it would, but it's not a big thing. Although my internet bill is much more than they said, which is really annoying. Michael Bridges is favourite for the Carlisle job. He's an ex-Carlisle striker. I saw Michael Bridges play for Carlisle in 2008 or 9. Give them each a muzzle. I thought they weren't allowed to clap anymore in England. You have to do jazz hands. It's not enough. It's Hey, listen, I don't like loud noises, but I think it's a little bit over the top. But there are people that struggle with loud noises more than I do. So, and usually there's a build up to it because I don't like instant noise. If that makes sense. So I don't like instant noise, but with a clap, you usually get know when it's coming, and usually it starts like a couple of people, and then more and more people join in. So I don't mind clapping, but there are people that struggle with it more than I do. Definitely, it's for people with autism, really. Having like no clapping. It's a load of rubbish in my opinion, but I'm just trying to explain it. Let's fly away. Depends what you're clapping for. Well, I'm quite a loud clapper. Like most people clap like that, but I can clap like that. I don't know how that comes off a microphone, but I can clap quite loudly. So maybe I'm used to just loud clapping. If I was in power, I'd ban bangs. Things make bangs. What's instant about clapping? It's like going to a match and expecting everyone to whisper. Get louder. Yeah, I clap quite loud. Sometimes at the football, I'm the first to clap. Yeah. Like, for example, when I'm at the football, I don't mind being in the stadium, sitting down or standing up. But as soon as we go to leave, I absolutely hate it because it's just a free-for-all. There's no queuing system. It's just a massive free-for-all, and I don't like that at all. But obviously, I'm not going to petition to make a formal queue because if it only affects me, then it's not a big deal, is it? The cross comes in for Warsaw. I'll get it away. Looks like this game's going to end 1-0. Well, almost 2 hours live. Thanks so much for everyone who's tuned in. I think I'll be heading off soon. So if you have any more questions or anything you want to speak about, put it in the chat and we'll obviously have a chat about it. Need Ipswich to score and Tranmere. I've got this like thing that comes off the, the thing that goes around a clothing item, and then it's got like a cardboard thing on it, and it says like, oh, it's £25, whatever. I got one of those, and I keep like wrapping it around my finger, and it's like losing the circulation. Do you watch I'm a Slave? I don't. Yes, but I haven't watched this, obviously, tonight's episode or last night's episode, so don't spoil it. Come fly with me, let's fly away. One of them died. Oh, shut up. I think I might have heard about it if something would have died. I was expecting to not like Caitlyn Jenner, but she's alright, actually. It's weird to think, right? Kelly said the other day, it's weird to think that the Kardashians and the Jenners are watching it as well. Do you know what I mean? They're watching the program as well. Does Alfie like being bathed? No, he doesn't. He likes going in water, but he doesn't like being bathed. He sits there all grumpy. He doesn't like it. So yeah, Alfie doesn't like being bathed. Nobody's died. Nobody's died. Unless Aaron Ramsey scored, of course, then somebody might have. Oh, that's not a thing anymore, is it? Yeah, so no one's died. At least not yet. There's bushfires, isn't there? So they're cooking on gas instead of cooking on fires. So that's interesting. 85 minutes, it's still 1-0 to Warsaw. That's not very nice. What's wrong? Well, she's come across quite well on the telly. She's come across quite well on the telly. I don't know what she's like as a person. Apparently she killed someone. Kelly said, "Oh." Oh right, oh yeah, she did. Oh, I didn't know. Yeah, so she's come across quite well. What you have for dinner tonight? I had to cook my own tea tonight because Kelly was out and the others two were at work. I had pizza. It was pepperoni pizza, and I also cooked a few chicken dippers as well and had a couple of those. Ben Shapiro on it. Don't allow that. Who allowed that? Which one of you? I bet that was Exope. I'm not sure who Ben Shapiro is. An American conservative politician. Why? I don't really know who Ben Shapiro is, if I'm being totally honest. I've obviously looked him up. So Caitlyn Jenner was Bruce Jenner, and then they had a transition to become a woman, and now they're Caitlyn Jenner. And I don't think the word you used is the preferred term. You said you advertising bed sheets. What? I don't know. What bed sheets? Why can't you ask for somebody that I know to be on there? Be like, oh, they should get. Yeah, should happy himself. I don't know. People can, in my opinion, people can be whatever they want to be, as long as they're happy. If they want to say that, okay, that's not. Stop it. I will have to. What do you think of Mourinho taking over at Spurs? I'm really surprised. I wasn't expecting it. Hopefully, he does alright for them, but I'm looking forward to watching them implode eventually, because that's what will happen. I don't understand what that means. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't understand who this person is. Why can't you say somebody like, I don't know, Gary Lineker? I know who Gary Lineker is. There's rumours that the Speaker of the House was going to go in. Wasn't there? John Terry was another option, but they only usually have one sportsman. But they have two this year. And James Haskell. I'm sponsored by Pepsi. Live for 2 hours now. Thank you so much for having tuned in. Is Caitlin straight or gay? I have no idea. I think she's straight, isn't she? I have no idea. Football's nearly over. Which one of would that be if she was straight? If she was straight, then she'd be into women. Men, I would say. I feel like you have very, very basic understanding of this situation. I used to work with somebody that was transgender. To be fair. But who win? In the game, it's 1-0 to Warsaw. And there's literally 2 minutes left. Please stop putting nasty things in the comments. I don't find it amusing at all. Christ. Still another hour and a half before Kelly finishes. I saw a surgery on YouTube. What the hell were you watching that for? Is it FA Cup? Yes. Thank you, Mike. That's all right. I'm not going to time you out, Lenny, because, you know. But please stop putting stuff in the chat. That's... Got a girlfriend, Exope. Oh. Nah, mate. What? Why not? Supposed to go nuts at the referee. Get a girlfriend, they might go to Huddersfield with you. Kelly used to watch, come and watch Hereford with me when we first got together. What do you think of VAR? It's crap. Don't want to go into why, but birds at college are so dang. I don't know what dang means. Like, surely you knew that somebody as square as me would not know what that means. I wonder why. Married to Huddersfield. Bless him. I've only had one serious relationship, so just so happens that I'm in it at the moment. I don't like VAR. I used to defend it, but after the other day, it was bizarre. And in the City Liverpool game, I couldn't understand it. Yeah, it's not. Alright, it's full time. I don't understand what that. I have to look it up. Can we do something? Can you don't ask me for relationship advice? Ah, right. I see. So Walsall have gone through. 971 was the channel, wasn't it? Yes. Newport are 2-0 up. VAR is only for cup games, I think. If just one player came out as transgender, the game would lose millions. I don't know what would happen in that situation, but I don't think it would lose millions. I don't think it would lose any money because of it. We're in a situation where people don't feel like they can come out as gay. Never mind just transgender in our society. So there probably is a lot of gay footballers, but none of them come out certainly in England. There's Thomas Hitzlberg is gay, isn't he? If you remember him. Does anyone remember Thomas Hitzlberger? Yeah, Thomas Hitzlberger. Yeah, he used to play for Aston Villa. Remember, Christ, he could have strike a ball. When it stayed struck. Remember the name? Yeah, he played for Villa. Mason Greenwood is a buy. Mother came out as gay. If he is happy, then I am happy. Yeah, it doesn't. At the end of the day, if it was like, oh, hang on, there's a chance for Grimsby. Oh, he's put it over. It must be hard keeping a secret like that in. So, you know, if they're open, but some people you just can tell that they're gonna come out. That's fine, man. That's fine. Clement, thanks for hitting the subscribe button. I wasn't expecting anyone to hit subscribe on today's viewing, but hey ho, thank you so much. That might not even be for today's video. This might not even be for the stream, so might be about something completely different. Anyway, I think I'm going to head off. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you did, leave a like and also subscribe, of course, if you're new. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy, I really appreciate you tuning in. If anyone has any more questions, let me know, or I'll head off in the last few minutes. Well, I'm going to leave as soon as everyone's commented. Cheers, mate. No problem at all. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you all enjoyed. Thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you again. This question takes an hour to answer. What is the question? What was the question? Just showing the goals now for how was the world race? I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I really appreciate it. I'll probably be live at the weekend. Feel free to check out my predictions video as well. I'd really appreciate it. And my reaction to Pochettino leaving. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed. My name is Mike, and I will see you soon.